I'm saying the questions out loud.
Yeah, you'll be reading the questions and comments out loud. Hi, everyone. My name is Johanna. My handle is @nailartisan. I'm going to put it on the comments real quick. Let me take my phone off from here first. So, writing down the comment, my handle to begin with. And here we go. Pin. All right. So, without further ado, we are going to get started. I'll have you stand back here for a moment. Today, we're going to be going through the BANDI hand care SWiTUAL line. This is basically like a premium to your nail service that you can add on for hand massage and like skin moisture barrier restoration, and also really treating those with like really cracked skin or dry, rough skin. This premium service is what's going to rack in, a premium to your service, maybe like a upcharge, but it's really, really great and restorative. The main ingredient from this line is olive oil, and just olives in general. You see the packaging is just decorated in olives, and it has a very nice citrusy smell. A lot of these have a lot of like Swiss alpine type of like herbal type of extracts to really help your skin restore itself. And so I'll be walking you through each of the benefits of these products, as well as the process of which you would use these. Anything so far? Okay. So the first of the whole line would be the gel gummidge. This would be number 1 as it's exfoliating the hands. I'm going to set the rest of these aside first. Okay, so I will just be pumping directly onto my client's hands. We like to focus on the top of their hands, okay, and then spread it gently over the surface where most of their dead skin would be. My client has such nice, youthful skin. She takes care of her skin very well. Just coincidence that like I'm doing it on her, but I wish she had more cracked skin, just to show you how, like how much better and how effective this treatment is. Okay, so we let that sit for about 30 seconds. I have extra products, so I'm just gonna put on the bottom of your hands here. Okay, flip it over. And if you're gonna do this right above your table, get like a paper towel and line your table to catch all of the dead skin that's gonna fall after. And so from here, we gently rub and exfoliate the top of their hands for them. Really working it in, and eventually you'll have, these dead skin pulps that will come up. Something like this. Okay, and we want to make sure we get the knuckles, so we rub over all the knuckles. In between the webs of all your fingers, the knuckles again. And we go until this is dry. Or close to dry. If your client has really dry skin, it's going to really eat up all of the moisture that this will provide your hands with. So this one here is going to remove, excess dead skin and help you replenish moisture. So compare the two hands. It's already dry enough for this one. I'm going to be working on the next one. So this step particularly will be really great at exfoliating those dead skin areas, especially the ones that are chronically dry. It will reduce inflammation and irritation, and the intense moisturization will also extend the kind of like youthfulness of the look of your hands here. At this point, like all the moisture would be eaten up, but my client takes such good care of her hands, like, so there's still a lot of moisture. But yeah, at this point, like when you can brush off all the dead skin, you would do so. Okay, do so, get that onto the table. You're gonna grab a towel of some sort, okay, a hot wet towel if you have, or you can get your client to also wash their hands. Just give me a second as I do this off camera. Just getting a hot wet towel for my clients. Okay, and we're gonna just take that off. Today is mostly a tutorial about like the service here. Okay, nice and hot. All the dead skin, okay, and one little stubborn piece. Okay, clean off the desk with all that dead skin. Toss that away. On to the second step, and that one here, okay, you can put that away here. The next product up would be the hand ampule. This recovery solution is kind of like a microthermal type of experience. So this will have a little bit of a heating effect, and this will help to boost blood circulation and also bring down inflammation. So it is recommended you guys put this directly onto your client's hands and have them massage that into their hands because it absorbs really quickly. So make sure, go ahead. Making sure they get everything from it. Lather it into your hands, okay? And then we're going to get our hand mask, the Neutral Vital mask, ready. These are like these gloves here. And they come with a Velcro. Okay, and we tear it down the middle. This one here, with the thumb, we're just gonna separate it a little bit. Get my client to put her hand in to all the fingers. Yes, very nice. We will peel the tab and really seal it in. Okay, and we're really gonna massage that into her hands. And then she's just gonna sit here for 15 minutes. And in the meanwhile, I will tell you into more detail about what these products have inside them that like make them so enriching and like vitalizing. Okay. Next one. Okie dokie. Here we go. Pull the tab. And seal the wrist. And we let her sit. And if you are adding this onto your client's service and they have like a removal. At this point, you could probably snip off the tips of the gloves and continue working on the removal. Or if their nails are going through any other treatment, you can always take those, like the tips you cut off, and put them back onto your client's nails, because what's in these gloves is very, very good. Okay, so I'm gonna let you sit over there, and I'm just going to run over all these products in more detail while we're waiting for her to enjoy her treatment. So far, I wonder if any of you guys have any questions at all. Feel free to put them into the comments. Okay, so to begin, we'll start off with the gel gommage here. So like I said before, this one is a gel exfoliator. Gently removing excess dead skin. It will help you replenish your skin moisture. It'll deeply cleanse the skin of the hands, like eliminating your rough areas, reducing inflammation and irritation because of the antioxidants that are in here. And what should I say? It contains like vegetable AHA acids, barley extract, which is like really good for soothing, moisturizing, and protecting the skin with its rich antioxidants, as I mentioned earlier. Vitamins and minerals and phytoncides, and those things are really, really great for protecting the skin with its antimicrobial, antioxidant, and photoprotective qualities. So after being in the lamp, any external germs and whatnot, really great for when you're exfoliating your hands. It contains Swiss natural herbs for relaxing therapies, and it smells citrusy. So that was what we started with, the gel gommage. Next one here is the hand ampule, okay, and this one's promoting blood circulation with microthermal effects to relieve tension and rejuvenating the skin. You'll notice a little bit of a heating sensation around your hands when your clients go to massage it into their hands. And the plant extracts in the formula soften the rough skin on the hands, and some of the extracts include olive, thyme, rosemary, orange, and to be honest, a whole bunch of other scientific ingredients I don't know how to pronounce. So anyways, it addresses the issues of like overly dry skin, inflammation, cracks, and so you want this directly onto your client's hands and them to work it in themselves, because you don't want to take anything of that away from your client, and it absorbs really easily. With those masks, it's like a silk therapy effect to leave your hands feeling really smooth and radiant afterwards. You keep this on for only 15 minutes. It would just be like a shame if you cut it short, because there's so many great things in here. And so it includes Swiss alpine herb ingredients to also help with the skin elasticity and moisture barrier. And we're talking about the lutea root, like absinthium, olives, of course, and Montana flower extract, and etc. And this is to keep your hands feeling silky and hydrated. It also contains baobab tree ingredients for antioxidant effects and to reduce skin inflammation and irritation even further. It feels kind of warm. Yeah, you're feeling warm in here? Mm-hmm. How does it feel?
It's smooth in there too.
It's smooth in there, right?
Yeah.
I've already kind of like lost track about like how long we've been in the gloves. Okay, so anyways, let's set you back there. Talking about the last two items on the BANDI SWiTUAL line, we've got the refining massage, which comes afterwards, and you want to massage this cream to balance the skin's oil and moisture levels after the whole ordeal. It revitalizes the dry skin and it's perfect for massaging. when you work it around the skin, it has this sort of like lifting effect as well. And I will walk you through kind of like the whole motions of how you should massage your client's hands and making them feel relaxed and also, you know, like really invigorated. Blood circulation is good and all of that sort of stuff. Okay. And then for the water drop shield, this one is like a hydrogel type of lotion, and it contains like encapsulated moisture particles which are easily absorbed directly into the skin, creating a protective moisture barrier. It enriches the skin with a lot of vitamin E and its antioxidant effects. Okie dokie. So those are the 5 main products of the BANDI SWiTUAL line. I think I took only like about like 10 minutes. We still have 5 minutes left on the clock. So I open the floor to any questions you guys might have about BANDI. Right now, Sweetie Nail Supply has a 15% sale on all of BANDI's products. I am pretty sure they've also listed their SWiTUAL line too. So even if you're like a DIYer or like you do own a salon, this would be such a great treat for yourself, or especially like a premium sort of service to add to your salon list of services. And like at this stage as a nail tech, you would probably go off and do some other secondary task, maybe some cleaning, some reorganizing, and your client is just chilling there for 15 minutes. You can go grab a snack or like a drink. Nothing. It's okay. I think there's only like 8 viewers, so yeah, it's common. Anyways, my client here is like desperately waiting for something to read out.
Oh, thanks for showing us, since these are now available to USA customers.
Yeah, for the longest time, actually, I heard a lot of you guys really wanted BANDI available over at the US, and it has been. It's just like it hasn't been available with Sweetie Nail Supply. But now you can do all your one-stop shopping, you know, like when you buy your other stuff and you feel like you want to grab out some BANDI. Yeah, your hands feel very warm now. Before starting this, you were really cold, actually. Yeah. So that's great. Nice. Okay, and once these are done, we're gonna have her really massage and work everything in until it's dry. I'm gonna leave it all to her because I don't want to take away anything from it. Like from her, it's all for her hands to absorb. So we'll just give it about like 3 more minutes. Do you guys, if you guys are nail techs here, do you guys provide like hand massages to your clients? Are you guys really interested in knowing how to do like a really nice hand massage? Usually you'd be able to upcharge for that.
I think I may need stuff like this to slather all over.
Honestly, this has been like a real treat to even just have like for yourself, or like to be able to do for like your own parents or like your loved one. Like it is a spa treatment after all, right? So what's better than to have everything 15% off? This sale lasts until October 12th, by the way. You should be able to stack with an ambassador code for an extra like 10% off on top. So don't forget to check out using one of our ambassadors codes to maximize your savings. Mm-hmm. Okay, we're just about ready to take these off, okay? Very nice. Okay, love, please go ahead and rub your hands together and really try to absorb everything you can. You can let it move up your wrists and your forearms as well if there's a lot of excess for you. And we toss these out. These have served its purpose. Okay. Okay, so next up we have the refining massage. This is probably your client's most favorite part, okay? And so usually you would need like a full pump for your client, but my client is just so, like, her skin is already radiating, like so much moisture is already there. She already had like a pretty healthy moisture barrier, so I don't have to use as much on her. Usually for my other like more drier clients though, I would need a full pump per arm. And so here I'm going to ask her to kind of position her arm a little bit further through the pillow, kind of like on the elbow or even the bicep or tricep area, so that I can get their full arm. Okay, so starting with this one can be normal. We're just going to warm up her palm first. Okay, lather and everywhere. I'm actually going to ask you to pull your sleeve up a little bit more. But what we want to do is kind of go up the arm, rotate, and come back down the arm, using a lot of pressure on your index and your thumb to go like this. You can flip the arm so your elbow's this way. I guess I'm a little bit out of frame, but you'll see it when I work on the other arm. So you go up and down the forearm with pressure to increase blood circulation. About like 3 to 5 times each way. Okay. When you get to the parts of the bone of your hands here, at every valley between the bones, there is a pressure point. At the point of where the two bones meet, we want to give these areas a nice rub through. If you are really accurate with like feeling these areas, the point that there is a divot, usually that pressure point's right there. When you press on it, like, your clients will feel a certain soreness. And so that's why when we don't have the time to be so accurate with it, we just kind of go up and down in these valleys with pressure. So you would have one chance of, like hitting that sore spot, and it feels really good for them. Okay, in between all of the valleys. Especially the thumb, where the two bones meet, there's gonna be one all the way up here. So we give it a nice pressure with your thumb. Another one would be in this area here. You take the width of your first knuckle to the fingertip, lined up here, and you press there. But I have nails, so I'm gonna reposition my knuckle to be there to really hit that spot for my client. And while I'm doing that, I am also making sure with my index, I am pushing on the fleshy part of the hand here. This is their favorite move. And this is often, like, this meaty part here is always the part where it has the most tightness. So work your way up all around every direction. And bring the pressure up from the knuckle and flick it off with a finger. Okay, when you do this move down the finger, you really constrict the fingertip. If you hold the pressure there and don't let go, there's like no blood or circulation here, and it hurts. So it's better you flick it so that there is that release of tension. Okay, and so we want to give all the knuckles a nice pressure making sure our finger underneath is right there at the knuckle. Pressure, pressure, pull, and release. Pressure, pull, and release. Pressure, pull, and release. Sometimes at this stage, you might even crack your client's fingers, and it releases great tension. Okay, pull and release. Tension, tension, press, pull, and release. Another way to get around here is if your fingers get tired, use your fingers like this and really go at the knuckles, front and back, and flick. Okay, and flick. This way, also, it also lessens the amount of fatigue on your own hands when you're doing the servicing. Okay. Okay, so this is one way. Another one here is when you face it upside down. Thank you. We're going to put our pinky into the thumb here. Pinky with the other pinky here. And we're going to spread that palm. And we're really going to work. Sorry, move the camera a little bit. Pinky here. And we're going to spread the palm so that we can really work out the fleshy part here. Like up and down. You want to avoid the center here. It's really sensitive. It doesn't feel comfortable for your client at all to put any pressure here. So just focus the flesh part here. Okay. And then at last, you're going to lock fingers with your client and you're going to hold their wrist. And you're going to give their wrists a nice stretch. Okay. While you're doing so, put your fingers on their knuckles here to pull back their fingers while they go for that stretch. How's it feel? Yeah. Very good. She says very good. Yeah, and then while you're here, you could constrict the fingers again and then really pull it for that tension like you did before. And then just release the tension, and then that's when you know they're done. Okay, so maybe my camera can pick it up better on this arm here. Okay, and we're gonna take a refining massage here. Lather, warm up the hand, warm up this. We're gonna start you moving off a little closer this way so I can work your forearm. And flip. Okay, making sure I have enough massage oil over your forearm as well. And we're going to go up, rotate, and come back down. About 3 to 5 times. Full forearm massage. Okay, I can set you back here. Thank you. We're going to massage the valleys of her fingers. Like I said before, each of these valleys will have pressure points of where the bones converge and meet. There's going to be one small divot in there. And so instead of being accurate and trying to find that pressure point to be like, we're going to just give it a nice rocking motion up and down the valleys here. Okay, all done. Okay, the first knuckle of your thumb into that spot. So we're gonna press and really knead with your index finger at the back, the fleshy part of the thumb. Okay, and then we're gonna bring pressure on the first knuckle, constrict and flick. Pressure, pull, constrict, and flick. Okay, pressure at the knuckles, pull, constrict, and flick. Pressure at the knuckles, pull, constrict, flick. Knuckles again. Pull with pressure. Constrict and flick. Knuckles pulling. Okay. And then just like dredging this part of the knuckles, making their flick. You're going to use this part of your fingers. Really loosen up your clients. At some point along here, you will be able to kind of like crack them and really make them feel relief. Okay. And so we flip this over. Our pinky here. Pinky through the thumb. Open up the palm and really work out the fleshy part. Again, avoiding the central area. It would not feel good. This part of the pinky side of the palm and the thumb. Up and down. Okay. Turn it back over. Hold on to your client's wrist. Interlock fingers with your fingers down on their knuckles. We're going to pull this, and then while my fingers are on the knuckles, I'm also going to pull back the fingers a little bit, and we're going to give them a gentle rock. This gives their hands a really nice, much needed stretch. Especially if your clients are keyboard warriors, you know, they work at the office all the time on a keyboard, or they're actually like very hands-on people, they would appreciate this so much. Okay, and then I personally like to constrict and pull their fingers, kind of like that. Give a final rub with everything, and we're done. Okay, and so from here, your client might feel like there's excess refining oil, refining massage cream over their hands. So you take your towel again. Okay, and it is going to be a hot towel. And we're going to just wipe off the excess. Okay. Nice and hot. Oh, the table's moving a lot. Okay. All the excess. Her skin has already absorbed everything that like we want her to absorb. So this is just the excess that we are wiping off. Nice and refreshing at this point. Okay. How are you feeling?
Refreshed.
Yeah, refreshed. Okay, now we have, last but not least, the water drop shield. As I said, this one is the hydrogel type of lotion. So to show you, we're gonna put this one here. It has this nice translucent color to it. And you can kind of see it's very silky in its finish. Sorry, not the finish, the texture of the gel. And so this is the water drop shield. And this one here is going to really save your moisture barrier for the rest of the night and into tomorrow morning. You know, like if you don't wash everything completely off. Hold you so I can really get up your arms. All right, all the vitamin E and antioxidant effects to protect you from, you know, like external factors. Wow, so silky. I can even feel it through my gloves. Okay, next hand. Wow, my gloves feel so smooth. Even my gloves. Okay. There we go. Get that in. All right, working up some excess up the arms. Okay, what do you think? Do you feel like it's really absorbed? Yeah, rub it between your hands. How
Definitely
like
very smooth. Yeah.
yeah. So do my gloves. My gloves feel extremely
Baby skin.
smooth. Baby skin.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like baby skin. I mean, you don't have many, like, hand wrinkles to begin with, but, you know, like, her hands look brand new. Yeah. And this is the manicure I did on her earlier. Halloween nails. Got some spiders here. Okay, guys. This kind of wraps up the whole BANDI hand SWiTUAL. I've gone through what each of these products are great for and like what's inside them and so on and so forth earlier during the live. So rewatch it to get the whole shebang about that. In case you guys have any questions at all about it, please feel free to ask.
Someone said so cute.
Your manicure's so cute. Say thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, just some simple spideys. Great. Okay, I'm gonna take my gloves off so I can feel your hands myself. Amazing! Oh my gosh, this feels so good. What the heck? Like brand new and like nothing's going to get through your skin. Because like, I could feel there's like a protective barrier on it and it's not slimy. It's not oily. It feels really smooth. Like there's no oily feeling at all.
Definitely absorbed in the skin.
Yeah, and like for all of the products that we've already gone through, the fact that it's all in your skin, like it makes you feel really great, right? Yeah. Okay, so I don't see any questions coming through. So in case you guys have any questions later on, feel free to send me a DM at my @ This live will be saved to both my account and Sweetie Nail Supply's account as well. And yeah, for all of our US customers, have fun shopping BANDI. And consider picking up some of the hand SWiTUAL products as well. Thank you. Have a good night, everyone.